Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily if you're new here. Today's video is going to be another reading vlog. I have quite a few books on my TBR for this week. It's currently Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, but I've already started reading for the week. But this weekend I want to get a lot of reading done because I'm going to have a lot of free time. So I have quite a few little goodies to read. I have 2 middle grades, a couple of mangas, graphic novel, and a full-length novel that I want to read for this week. So I'll just start off with what's on my stack. So we have Slappy by R.L. Stine. This is Slappy Beware. I picked this up a few weeks ago. I just really want to get into my Goosebumps era. The nostalgia is real for me. So that is just on my radar. It's quite a quick read. It's less than 150 pages and the writing is massive. So there's a couple cool illustrations in here too, which I'm excited to look at. I have Project Noir by Chelsea Afridi. I think that's how you pronounce the author's name. This is a gay graphic novel, and the color palettes are absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to read this. And then I have Death Note Black Edition 4. So this includes volumes 7 and 8. I think this is the last one this is the last Black Edition that I have physically on my TBR. So I need to buy the next 2, like the last 2 that I need to get, which is 5 and 6. I just love Death Note. I haven't read Death Note in a few weeks now. I just miss this manga series. I am pretty much up to date with Spy Family now, so it's time to get back onto my Death Note kick. The dialogue in Death Note is kind of crazy. There's a lot of dialogue, so it does take me a little bit to get through these omnibuses sort of thing. The kind of omnibuses, but just like the Black Edition. It takes me a while to get done, a few hours at least. Like probably half a day usually takes me to read these because the dialogue is just so much dialogue in each panel. But all in all, I'm super excited to read this. I love Death Note. The book that I'm currently reading at the moment right now is These Infinite Threads by Tahereh Mafi. I am 46 pages into this right now, which I stopped in the middle of a chapter. Sorry about that, but I am so excited to read this. I am loving it at the moment. Look at my bookmark as well. How gorgeous is this bookmark? This is from Holly Renee. I picked this up at her Babe stand. If you know the series A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, I have only read the first 2 books in that series, but it's just like smutty, really fun vibes. Like not a lot of plot, but there is plot. Everin is a fantastic book boyfriend. If you guys like a smutty, dark fantasy romance, pick that series up. Everin is such a sexy book boyfriend. I highly recommend it. But yes, I am 46 pages into These Infinite Threads at the moment. Already we have seen, obviously, Aleezy, who is a djinn. Cyrus, who was introduced at the end of this Woven Kingdom. He has a dragon. So I have killed 2 birds with 1 stone for Once Upon a Readathon. So I can attack both. Can I attack both? I can attack both mascots, the dragons and the djinn, because I've literally came across 2 of them already in here. Surely. But anyways, I'm just so excited to read this. I love Tahereh Mafi's writing style. I'm loving this world. The Persian mythology that is included within this series is so interesting to me. I absolutely love reading about it. So I just can't wait to see what happens with, well, I can't wait to see where the plot goes with Aleezy and Cameron and Cyrus. So those are all the books that I'd like to read this week. It is very ambitious. But I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Please stick around and I'll keep you guys updated. Update time. So I went to the library today. I read for about an hour or so there. I'm making some progress on These Infinite Threads. So I'm currently on page 231, which is almost at chapter 19. So far I'm really enjoying this. We're getting into the plot now about what's going to happen with Aleezy, Cyrus and Cameron and Hazen too. It's all just happening. There's dragons in this book. I just finished reading Fourth Wing and there's dragons, so it just makes me so happy to see more dragons. The human kingdom actually ride dragons, so that's pretty cool. And then Cyrus, who is the king of Tulan, he also owns a dragon. It's pretty cool. I love it. Djinn, dragons, what more could you want in a story? I'm obsessed with this world. I can't wait to see what happens next. So a lot of juicy things have happened. I have tabbed a few pages that I thought was super juicy. I really like tabbing lines that I absolutely love, or things that I think are really sexy. For a YA, some of the writing, I'm like, oh my god, it reminds me of Aaron Warner so much that I literally like die on the inside when I read it. I'm like, I miss Warner. I want to reread Ignite Me in particular because that is my favorite book of all time, honestly. I mean, that's a huge thing to say, but that book just gave me every single emotion, and Aaron Warner is my true unmatched book boyfriend. I love him so much. But Cyrus and Cameron are both giving me similar vibes. They both also give off Adam Kent vibes. Like, I don't know, you know, it's like a love triangle kind of, except Alizée loathes Cyrus and she thinks that Cameron now hates her. I don't know, it's kind of all over the shop at the moment, but we are just over halfway now, so I'm very excited to continue. And then I thought that I would just show you what I received in the mail yesterday. I got a little book from Amazon and I already opened it before on camera. I filmed a clip earlier today, but there was so much dust in here. I don't even think you can see it anymore. It was just so dusty because I live in a mining town, so it's just dusty all the time. I can't help it. But my partner's sick, so I don't want to annoy him inside, so I'm out in my car and I just thought I'd show you the book that I received from Amazon. I bought this book because of the cover. It's called A Lust for Blood, and this is by K.C. Smith, A Realm of Curses novel. This cover is so beautiful. I love it. We obviously see her and she's carrying a human heart. Just the color and the contrast is so beautiful. I'm obsessed, and it's kind of right on my alley. This was also on the end of financial year book sale thing that Amazon had going. They had a few sales on books. I think I got this one for like $7. This is an indie published book, so I'm just going to read the synopsis out because I honestly have no idea what this is about. It says, there is no escape when the monster is you. When Oriana awakens in a field of blood and bodies, she is devastated to realize the patchwork of death was caused by her own hand. A curse lingers in the air, and there is only one option to save herself from further bloodshed. Oriana uses her magic to create an enchanted forest, imprisoning the monster responsible for the massacre herself. Garen has built a career around slaying demons. When he learns of a centuries-old creature locked away in the strange phantom wood, the opportunity is too great. He will stop at nothing to destroy the demon filth that lurks in those shadows, if only to satisfy his own haunting memories. Oriana soon finds herself caught in a cat and mouse game, fighting to keep her identity secret. As the two grow closer, secrets unravel. But could they each be the answer the other has been searching for? I'm obsessed with that. I can't wait to read this. This actually sounds really good, and it's something that I have been kind of wanting to pick up. I want a book that includes demons. I want something more paranormal than fantasy right now. Once I finish these Infinite Threads, I definitely won't be reading heavy fantasy for a little bit besides Jade War, because I will be studying that next week for Daphne's book club. We have a live show on the 7th of July, I think. So I will not be missing out on that. I will be finishing Jade War before the 7th of July. Please hold me accountable for that, because I probably won't. But I will. I'm telling myself I will right now. You will finish Jade War by the 7th of July. It's fine. Next week, I'm going to be doing a buddy read with Raimi. I will tag her YouTube channel down below. We are going to be buddy reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown. We both have it physically, and I saw that she posted on her Instagram story the other day about what book she should read next, and it had Red Rising in the story, and I was like, can we please buddy read this together? I really want to read it. I picked it up like when I was in Sydney. So we're doing a buddy read. I'm really excited about that. So that's something I'm looking forward to, which is a sci-fi. and I haven't read many sci-fis before, so I'm very excited about that. I'm just excited to pick up different genres that I'm not used to. I mean, I don't read a lot of paranormal romances. I think this is a romance. I don't read a lot of paranormal based books. I mainly read fantasy, so I'm excited to change it up a little bit. After I finish these Infinite Threads sometime either tonight or tomorrow morning, that is the goal, because I only have less than 50% now, so I don't have any plans tonight. It's Saturday night. I feel like I'm just going to fly through it if I stay up. I really want to stay up tonight, so I did buy a C4 energy drink to try and stay awake, and I also have G Fuel and stuff, so it will help me out a lot. But once I finish these Infinite Threads, I'm picking up Death Note Black Edition 4, so that is volume 7 and 8, and I haven't read Death Note in a few weeks now, maybe even a month. I haven't read Death Note in a while, and I miss the series a lot, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun reading the manga, because I just love it. Manga, it just brings me so much joy reading. I'm excited to get a lot of reading done, and I also have 30 minutes left of a audiobook that I was listening to at work this week, which was The Inmate by Frida McFadden. The plot twist at the end kind of underwhelmed me a little bit. I knew it was just kind of confusing, but I am enjoying it. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5. It was not my favorite audiobook that I've listened to recently for sure, but I'm pretty sure Frida has the same narrator for all her books, unless she narrates them herself. I'm not too sure, but The Inmate has the same narrator as Never Lie, which I gave a 5 stars to, so I'm excited to see how it ends and what I think there's an epilogue. I'm excited to see what the epilogue is like. I will update you all again when I finish these Infinite Threads. I've just come outside because it's such a beautiful day, and I just finished these Infinite Threads, and now I don't know what to read. It's like nearly 2 o'clock on a Sunday. I'm actually exhausted. I've been looking after my sick partner all weekend, and I'm just like getting a headache myself, so hopefully I'm not getting sick, but I think I'm going to go inside and finish the last 40 minutes of The Inmate by Frida McFadden. I'm listening to that by audiobook, so I'm thinking about putting my headphones on and playing on my Nintendo Switch while I listen to the rest of that. I think I might pick up Assassin's Creed 2 because I'm currently in the middle of I'm replaying it again on my Switch. I finished it on my PlayStation years ago, so I'm excited. I might do that. I think that's the plan. Either Assassin's Creed or I'll play some Animal Crossing because I need to check on my villagers. It's been a few months. Oopsies. So don't mind my nails. I've been playing with my dog Raven today, and she gets her ball so disgusting. It's just gross. That is my update. I finished these Infinite Threads, and I'm about to finish The Inmate, and then I'm going to be picking up Death Note Black Edition 4. So that's what I'll be reading this afternoon. Good afternoon, friends. It is Tuesday afternoon, and it has been chaotic the last few days. I've been looking after my partner who has been sick, and now I am paranoid that I'm getting sick too, which I can't because it's obviously end of financial year and I have a lot of work to do, which is very stressful. But thought I'd come in here because I love just hanging out in my car, honestly. So this is why I'm in my car all the time when I'm vlogging. It's fine. Anyways, I finished These Infinite Threads by Tahira Murphy yesterday? No, on Sunday. I did tab a few pages here and there. The pink tabs were things that I loved, and the blue tabs were sad things that I did not like that much. But I am giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't a 5-star feeling for me. I really did enjoy the book though. As I said with this Woven Kingdom, the actual story was over a 7-day period. This was like over 2 days. This 400, basically a 400-page book was over a span of like 2 days, and then it ended on a massive cliffhanger. So I don't know. And I love Cyrus now. This is like the new like love interest, There is a love triangle going on at this stage, so we'll see what happens with Elise in the next book. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't think it'll come out until 2024, but I really do look forward to it. I really did enjoy my time reading this, but it just wasn't a 5 stars. So I'm excited for book 3 to come out when it does. So I finished The Inmate by Freddie McFadden via audiobook, and I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm pretty sure that was my Goodreads rating. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love the plot twist, kind of. I don't know. It was just a wild ride. And the ending was bizarre. I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that. I mean, I did guess part of the plot twist. Obviously, in your mind, I think you're meant to. But then you second guess yourself and you're like, did it actually happen? Did he actually do it? Did he not do it? So it was very interesting. I didn't expect the ending though. In all, I really enjoyed it. 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't my favorite. Like, Never Lie by Frida is currently my favorite book read by her, but I've only read 2 books. So I really want to read The Housemaid. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm just loving my thriller audiobooks because they always just get you so gripped. I can't listen to fantasy in audio because it goes in one and out the other. I don't know. But it was a good time. It was about an 8-hour audiobook. I listened to it on 1.25 speed because that is the only speed that I can listen to audiobooks. Anything faster than that doesn't register in my brain. So, and then I picked up Death Note Black Edition 4. So this includes volumes 7 and 8. And I love this, except for volume 7L. Like, seriously? Like, why? Why did it have to be so abrupt? If you know, you know. But it was so abrupt, I hated how it ended. It just wasn't fair on Elle's side. I feel really bad for him, and he deserved better. He deserves so much better. I hate Light. I hate him with my whole entire being, but I can't stop reading the series because it's so good. So, this was a 5 stars. Absolutely. I love this. Finished it in 2 sittings. So, as I said in many previous vlogs, that Death Note has a lot of dialogue, and you're just constantly reading a lot of dialogue. So it was such a good time, and I highly recommend this series. So that is my little update. I'm not sure this was going to be a weekly vlog, but I might change it into a fortnightly vlog. It might be a cramming vlog for the end of the month. So today is the 27th. So we only have like a few days left of the end of the month. So I think I'm just gonna keep rolling with the vlog and see how much more reading I can do in that time. I'm currently reading Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell, and I am about 14% in to that at the moment. So I'm reading it on my Kindle, and I'm currently partaking in Merb's 24-hour readathon. So Liv is currently hosting Sprint, and we're just sprinting. We're buddy reading Coraline. So that will be fun. It was on my June TBR, and obviously it is now the 2nd of July, so I did not finish it in time, but I'm making up for it. It is only the 2nd day of June, and I'm going to finish it today because it's a short read, so I'll finish it. But I'm hoping to also finish Stolen Tongues today at some point as a part of the readathon. And then the other 2 books that I'm like going back and forth between at the moment is Red Rising by Pierce Brown and Jade War by Fonda Lee. So I am about 20% into both of those books at the moment, enjoying both of them a lot. I'm currently buddy reading Red Rising with Raimi from Raimi Reads, so it's going really well. And that's my update. That's what I've been reading the last few days. Just a lot of books, which I never do. I am starting Caroline right here. This is such a creepy freaking cover. Like, it is in middle grade, but it is so creepy. So I'm really excited to see what this story is like. I have only watched the movie. I've never read the book before, so I'll keep you all updated. I'm currently outside with Raven, listening to Caroline by Neil Gaiman via audiobook because I found an audiobook on YouTube for free. So I'm listening to the audio on 2 times speed, and I was previously reading along with that, but I came outside to pick out some laundry, and I'm gonna keep listening to this for the remainder of Merb's 24-hour readathon. There's only like a few hours left. Raven is being absolutely destructive. Yep, and anytime I come outside, it's just like immediately she wants to play, and she doesn't leave me alone until she gets what she wants. But I'm about to go inside soon, have some lunch, keep listening to the audiobook. So far I'm really enjoying it. It is actually quite creepy. For a middle grade read, I'm creeped out listening to the descriptions of Coraline's other mother and father and just their characteristics of being extremely unsettling to me. But so far I'm really enjoying it. So I've got about an hour and 20 minutes left of the audio, and I'm listening to it on 1.2. I'm listening to it on 2 times speed, so it'll be done soon. And then once I finish listening to the audiobook, I'm going to film my mid-year book freakout tag because it is the last day of the vlog. I have been doing this vlog for like nearly a fortnight now. It's been nearly 2 weeks, so it's another fortnightly vlog, but I feel like I have been quite productive this fortnight, which has been really good with my reading. Please don't mind my cold sores on my face. I put off filming this outro for like a week because I was really insecure when I got them and I didn't want to film, but I really want to post this vlog, so I'm going to do my wrap up now. I read 4 books in this vlog. I read 1 audiobook and 3 physical books. I had a lot of fun with these books as well. So the first book that I would like to talk about is These Infinite Threads by Tahira Murphy. I rate this a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't her best work. I just felt like it was kind of repetitive. I don't know. I really liked the way that this story is going though. I enjoyed the dialogue between Cameron and Hazan as well. I thought there was some really nice parts in there with their friendship. Alizi and Cyrus's conversations. The love triangle that's going on at the moment between Cameron, Cyrus and Alizi. I don't know where that's going to go, but I have a feeling that with what happened with the Shadow Me series with Aaron and Adam, and obviously Aaron Warner was Endgame, so I feel like Cyrus is going to be Endgame, but I was very impressed with him. I have a lot of pink tabs here that some parts that I loved and the quotes that I loved. Like, I just love Cyrus's attitude, I guess. I don't know, like for one, he called her wicked girl. That just reminds me of something what Warner would say, like my love or something. I don't know. I was like really loving it. And then he said like, you stunning little hypocrite. Like, give me more of that. I loved it. I did enjoy it, but I probably enjoyed the Swerving Kingdom more with the plot side of things, but for the vibe, I love These Infinite Threads. The next book that I finished was an audiobook that I had only a little bit left, which was The Inmate by Frida McFadden. So The Inmate by Frida McFadden, I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. The book that I read was Death Note Black Edition 4, which includes volume 7 and 8. I freaking love Death Note. I'm quite sure it was chapter 57 in this one. Why did Elle have to go down that way? Like, tell me why. It was so wrong and I did not appreciate it. But I love the plot. I love this story in general. I just love this manga series. It's so good. And the Shinigami in here, there's a lot more drama and stuff with Light. But I hate Light. I don't mind Mishi, but her character annoys me sometimes. And Light, I hate him with all my being because he did poor Elle dirty as fuck, and I can't stand him now, but I never did, so I just love it. The vibes are great. 5 stars. The last book that I read, which I read pretty much in the beginning of July because this vlog's been going for like freaking 3 weeks now, but we're not going to talk about it because I've been really busy, but I read Coraline. I read Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I gave this a 4 stars. I listened to it via audiobook and I also read along for like the first 100 pages or so. Yeah, first 100 pages I read along with the book. I read Coraline for Merv's Bitches Discord 24-hour readathon, and we had sprints. Liv did sprints. I'll tag her channel down below and I'll also tag Merv's channel down below because I love those girls. They're so funny and super kind. They have welcomed me with open arms into the booktube community and I'm loving the Discord. So I read Coraline and I also read part of Red Rising and Jade City, and I made some progress what else did I make? Oh, I started Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell, but that's going to be in another vlog for my Samoan vlog because that is also on my July TBR. So that's fun. But overall, I gave Coraline 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite creepy for a middle grade. Like, Neil Gaiman really knows how to, like, get under your skin. I was kind of just grossed out by the whole other mother and father. But I love Coraline and her dedication to freeing her parents. I thought it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So those are the books that I read in this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed me rambling again. I hope you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one.